Now to a story we first told you about yesterday on Fox 10 News at 5. Officials confirm the 17-year-old Davidson High School student who had been missing since Sunday has now been found safe in Pennsylvania. Fox 10 News reporter Katie Weiss joins us in the studio with the latest on this. Katie?
That's right. 17-year-old Catherine Westmark is fortunately safe and sound at an aunt's house in Pennsylvania. Catherine left her home in Mobile Sunday morning, and then her truck was found abandoned on the side of a Georgia highway later that evening. Now, I spoke with officials and family about that multi-state search. When Catherine Westmark left her home at 8 o'clock Sunday morning, she left a note telling her mother she was going to church with a friend, but she never showed up at church and never returned home. Catherine's mother's fears escalated when her 17-year-old daughter's 1985 GMC truck was found abandoned on the side of an interstate in Dalton, Georgia, later on Sunday night.
I almost didn't let myself feel because I wanted to focus on finding her.
I called local law enforcement in Dalton about the truck. They told me a Whitfield County Sheriff's deputy found the truck, ran the VIN number and plates, but it didn't come up as stolen or missing, so it was left there for the time being as per protocol. Later in the evening, the Mobile Police Department checked to see if her tag number had been scanned by any law enforcement agency across the country, and that's when police saw it was in Dalton.
It's unusual to have so many moving parts in an investigation from a local law enforcement perspective. You know, one of the reasons that the Georgia Crime Information Center and the nationwide crime database and things like that were created was to assist in this type of investigation, and it really assists with investigations when you have to bring together so many different agencies.
Catherine's mom said deputies told her the hood was still warm when the truck was discovered, meaning Catherine had just left the vehicle. But it wasn't until the early morning hours on Wednesday that she was finally found safe. Catherine showed up at her aunt's home in Allentown, Pennsylvania around 1 a.m.
My sister has no children, and I feel like she's taken Catherine on as a daughter. She loves her so much. Catherine felt like that was the place to go.
After Catherine had been missing for 3 days, her mother tells me that news lifted the weight of the world off her shoulders.
I'm so thankful that my daughter is safe, and I appreciate everyone's efforts to find her.
It's good news. Now, Catherine's dad is on his way to pick up the 17-year-old. Catherine's mom tells me she's still not exactly sure how Catherine made it all the way from Georgia to Pennsylvania alone and without a vehicle. Bob?